you are found positive from the oral swab, they'll actually come back and take a blood test, which is a more definitive test. They call it Western blot, and it's a more definitive test. And as I said, the majority of these tests, they test for the antibodies. So once the virus, it takes probably about 6 months for the antibodies to actually present itself. And so a lot of times you may you have it. If you get 6 months, you might want to come back later and also get another test in 6 months through the oral swab again, because as I said, they're not testing actually for the virus. The majority of the tests for the antibodies, because once your body reacts, it has those antibodies that react to the virus. The health department offers free tests. There's also some home test kits that you see in the drugstores that you can get, and you would send that in, and you would have to call in for your results. That you can go to the health department. There's STD clinics, 12 STD clinics around the county that you can actually get some free tests.
I just want to add something very, very important. I want to ask the audience, if Hydeia or myself didn't came out to let you know that we live with HIV or we also live with AIDS, did you ever notice that we had AIDS or we look different? No. Not at all. So that's why it's so important to take the HIV test. Fortunately and unfortunately, in terms of the progression from the moment you get infected to the moment of developing AIDS, there are different patterns of speed in terms of how people progress from HIV infection to AIDS. We already discussed that, the difference between living with HIV and living with AIDS. And who can tell me right now what is the main difference? The number of what? CD4 cells. Exactly. When person gets below 200 CD4 cells and already have an opportunistic infection, that's when the person has AIDS.
We're here sharing this story because we want you to know, we want you to be educated. A lot of kids say they can't talk to their parents, but you have to have the information because you guys got to be prepared. I look good today, we look good today, but you guys don't see us on the sick days. This may be graphic, and I know you guys are going to eat lunch soon, but I may be in a toilet with a bucket in front of me because I have fluids coming out of both ends from the medication. Or I can't go hang out with my friends. So, and the cool thing about LA is if you go down the street, sometimes there's mobile testing vans. It says free HIV testing. I think there's a thrift store where they do free HIV testing in the thrift store. I can't remember the name. I think it's called Out of the Pocket or something. Out of the Pocket. But it's all available to you guys. You have a lot of resources and information. I'm sure if you go on the Magic Johnson website, the information is there. So once you take this information away, there's people in your lives, and cousins, brothers, sisters. Share this information with them because you could help save life. That's the coolest thing. If you feel like it might not pertain to you, use this information to educate those people that you said you know who are having sex and probably not being safe about it, okay?